Hi guys, it's Andy here. I hope this video finds you all well. I've just been asked to give an encouragement as we go through these hard times, these troubling times, and hopefully I can give you an encouragement from the Bible that can really just lift your spirits and really just give you a purpose during these rough times that we've got at the moment. So I'm just going to read out of John chapter 19, and the wee title is Jesus Sentenced to be Crucified. Then Pilate took Jesus and had him flogged. The soldiers twisted together a crown of thorns and put it on his head. They clothed him in a purple robe and went to him again and again, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" And they slapped him on the face. You know, obviously in the times that we're living at the moment, everyone's being asked to sacrifice something, whether it's big or small. For example, me, I'm being asked to sacrifice watching football, watching my beloved Manchester United, and that hurts for me, although it is just a little thing in the big world that we're facing at the moment. And for others, they may be asked to sacrifice their job, or maybe asked to sacrifice for young ones going to school, and that's tough. It's something that we normally wake up and go do, and we perhaps don't realise we miss it as much as we do until it's taken away. But we just have someone that we trust in that actually gave up everything, sacrificed absolutely everything. And the beauty of that is that he didn't have to sacrifice anything, and we didn't deserve his mercy and grace, but yet he did sacrifice everything. And there's just a poem that I've been reading over the past couple of weeks, and it's called The Long Silence. I don't have time to read it out to you now, but I'm just going to read the end, but it's really hit home to me how we just have little sacrifices to do at this current time. And yes, it is tough, and I'm not trying to downplay that, but we just have to see that in relation to Jesus and what the sacrifice he made by dying on that cross. So the second half of the poem goes, so it's about these people they're at the foot of heaven, and they're basically complaining that God's had an easy life up in heaven because he didn't have to go through any suffering. He's up in heaven and he's having a nice time watching an evil world. So the second half goes, before God could be qualified to be their judge, he must endure what they had endured. Their decision was that God should be sentenced to live on the earth as a man. Let him be born a Jew. Let the legitimacy of his birth be doubted. Give him a work so difficult that even his family will think him out of his mind. Let him be betrayed by his closest friends. Let him face false charges. Be tried by a prejudiced jury and convicted by a cowardly judge. Let him be tortured. At the last, let him see what it means to be terribly alone. Then let him die so there can be no doubt he died. Let there be a great host of witnesses to verify it. As each leader announced his portion of the sentence, loud murmurs of approval went up from the throng of people assembled. When the last had finished pronouncing sentence, there was a long silence. No one uttered a word. No one moved. For suddenly, all knew that God had already served his sentence. So we serve a God that has already served his sentence. He has come down to earth, not that he needed to, but he chose to come down to earth to sacrifice everything. He was up in heaven with all his riches, and he came down to be the lowest of the low. And yes, in this time that we have to sacrifice things, and it is hard, but we've just got to be encouraged and reminded that we serve a God who sacrificed everything for us, even though that we did not deserve it. I hope you're all keeping well, and this finds you well and safe.